Welcome back to the Better Than a Pill podcast. Today, I am very excited to have Chloe Bohbot and her mother, Michele Bohbot, with us today. And Chloe is the founder and marketing director of Ox Energy 2. She was raised in a health conscious environment and has joined forces with her mother, Michele. And she's an advocate for proactive healthcare, offering diverse biohacking treatments such as hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which we're going to talk about today, and IV vitamin drip therapy. Her mom, Michele, is an Iyengar certified yoga therapist, nutrition, fitness, wellness advocate, and a self made immigrant woman entrepreneur. And Michele is a member of the International Hyperbaric Association with safety certifications from the IHA. Welcome, guys.
Hey,
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yay. I'm super excited to have you on. And as I said, we're going to be talking about a really interesting topic that I am definitely wanting to know more about. And I know everybody on here today is too. Let's just start off. What is hyperbaric oxygen therapy?
Yeah, so hyperbaric oxygen therapy is basically a chamber that pressurizes like a submarine. So you're going under pressure as if you're going underwater. And while you're getting pressurized, you're breathing in 100% pure oxygen. It's like a law of physics. All that oxygen that you're breathing in goes deeper into your body, it turns into liquid oxygen because of the pressure in the environment around you. So it basically fills your red blood cells with enough oxygen it needs to produce the energy your body needs to heal itself. So it's great for an array of conditions. And we see a lot of patients that come in here for hyperbaric with different kinds of conditions, and hyperbaric helps all of those.
Okay. No, that sounds so, it's like you're getting this big boost of potent oxygen into your system.
Yes,
Exactly.
you know that we cannot breathe more than 21% of oxygen. Even if you go on the Himalaya in the big mountain and you try to breathe, you cannot breathe more than 21%. So when you're in the chamber, it's the pressure that does the work because it really reduces your bloodstream, remove all the toxins that you may have and the gases, and then create more space for this flow of oxygen that is coming into the chamber, goes into your lungs, and goes in every part in your body where usually regular oxygen doesn't access. It's the reason why we call it liquid oxygen, because it finds its way in different ways and goes into the tissue, create a new system of blood vessels, and goes really underneath in every organs in your body and really help you make your health in much better way and rejuvenate yourself. Is the reason why we say it's also an anti-aging and a reverse aging treatment as well.
Wow, that sounds great. But so how do you get this oxygen in? It sounds like you go into some special chamber. Do you have to wear a mask or how does it all work?
So our
Yes.
hyperbaric chambers here, so you go into a chamber. It's like a room. So it's multi-seater, which means you can have more than one person in. It's very spacious and comfortable. You can also, if you're short enough, you could stand up. And so you go in, we close the door, and we start the machine. It starts pressurizing. And then in the chamber, when you're sitting or laying down, you're wearing either a mask over your mouth and nose, or you're wearing a cannula that just goes in your nose. And we hook that up to a tube where it's feeding pure oxygen to. So you're breathing that in while the environment around you is being pressurized.
How long does somebody need to breathe this hyperbaric oxygen into their system? How long does that have to go on for to have benefits?
Okay, so we have sessions ranging from 30 minutes to 3 hours. So it really depends on the person. So it's a case by case situation. So let's say, for example, I just want a quick boost because I'm low on energy or have an event that night that I want to feel good for, or I haven't been sleeping, so I want to have a good sleep that night. I'll typically go in for an hour myself personally. However, let's say a patient comes in with long COVID or a specific condition they want to help heal. They'll go in for around 90 minutes to 2 hours, 5 days a week for 2 to 3 months, depending how severe their condition is. Or if somebody just had plastic surgery, they'll go in 5 days a week for 2 weeks or a month, depending on how fast their wound is healing, if they have any tissue that's not healing or closing properly. then they'll go in 5 days a week, 90 minutes for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So it's really case by case.
Yeah,
Interesting.
we have a protocol, and Chloe said it's case by case because you want to address each one has different goals also. They want to heal different, and some people want to do more, and some people they just want to the superficial. So it's very important that you have an evaluation with the people, and then you understand what their goal is, and then you can design a protocol that will address the issues.
Yeah. So what are you seeing? You're helping some COVID patients from what I heard and different types of all different types. So tell us a little bit more about that. Who's benefiting from this? How are they benefiting? Speak to me.
So we have a lot of long COVID patients here, and we've been in this pandemic for basically 4 years now. And so a lot of people will come in, a lot of fatigue, a lot of brain fog, low energy, inflammation, aches and pains. And they realize that this started once they got COVID. And so they'll come in here, we'll design a special protocol based on how severe their symptoms are. So, for example, I had one patient who came in with long COVID. We told them, okay, this is what we think you should do 20 sessions of 90 minutes. You should come in 5 days a week, and we'll adjust the pressure and the oxygen level to how you're healing. So, that's our specific protocol. And then after 20 sessions, which was 1 month, they were great and they felt good. And the inflammation in their body went down and they felt like they were able to live their life again. Because a lot of the times with long COVID, from what I've seen, is they have a lot of inflammation in their brain, lack of blood flow to certain areas in the body, which causes that low energy, that pain that they're feeling. So the hyperbaric can really target that specific issue that they're dealing with. So that's just one example of one of the patients that will walk in here.
And so this is are there a lot of different centers like this throughout the US? Are you one of the only ones or you would like to try this like somebody listening today that has COVID, long
It's
COVID?
it's a growing business because it's not a new technology, but let's say that now there is a democratization of the hyperbaric. We call it HBOT, and the machinery now are much more efficient and more modern and less dangerous than they used to many years ago. It's there is a democratization, and you're going to see more. And I hope we're going to have more of the centers like our longevity center open all over, because people need that and they need to biohack their health and to use this integrative medicine, which I think it's one of the best, is blowing out because he addressed many different issues in the body. And it depends also of the age of the people. And like I said, the goal when they come, what they want to achieve. If they want to really feel younger and have back their memory and have all their cognitive function back, so then there is a treatment. Sometimes it's more than 40 sessions, depends of the age. And they have really to follow the protocol. And we have here a lot of great results, even on cognitive memory, dementia, earlier Alzheimer. It really helps when it starts from the beginning, when it's really the tissues are not necrotic. And like we said, that the HBOT, the oxygen goes really to the tissue and to the neuron and to the new blood cells and even to the immune system. So it's really helped the body get younger and stronger and recover for the age
So it's
process.
an anti-aging, definitely good for anti-aging, can be good for COVID. I'm hearing also for mental issues, cognitive issues, or helping people
Mhm.
with dementia. That's
Mm.
awesome. What about surgeries? Anything that you do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of surgery patients that come here specifically because we are in Beverly Hills. So a lot of people fly here from all over the world to get surgery. And we do have special protocols for post-surgery and pre-surgery clients. So people don't realize the post-op is just as important as the surgery itself. So people come here before surgery. They do around 1 to 5 sessions before their surgery to get their red blood cells extra oxygenated so that it just ensures the surgery goes smoothly. And then afterwards, they come here between 5 to 20 sessions, depending on how big the surgery was. And we have special protocols in place to make sure that the tissues heal properly, the nerves heal, and that the blood flow goes to the areas of the body that got the surgery. So with every surgery, there's risk of lack of blood flow, which can create necrosis, which is something that everyone wants to avoid. All surgeons want to avoid. So they send their patients here. So we have a lot of services also that go around it. So we evaluate every person. Let's say someone got their breasts done and the nipple is not healing properly. It's turning purple, which then can turn black, which can create necrosis. Very not good. They'll come here. We'll do hyperbaric. We have a protocol for them. Then we also have red light therapy that will apply to the area while they're doing the hyperbaric session to really stimulate that blood flow, because that's really what they need. And then also, if they have a wound that's not healing properly, we have biotin shots or biotin IVs that we can give them, because biotin helps promote collagen in the body, which helps wound healing. So for post-surgery, it's case by case, but it's general in a sense where it's good for blood flow, it's good for tissue healing, wound healing, and it's really a great service. Yeah, inflammation is a huge one. Bruising, swelling, feeling better, detoxing, everything. Yeah.
So an average person that's healthy could come in and just try a session and they're going to leave there improving their health with the HOT, which is HOT, which stands for hyperbaric oxygen therapy, right?
HBOT, HBOT.
Okay.
So
HBOT. Okay. Okay. And that's the term that if somebody listening today wants to look more into it, they would look for HBOT, which is the term for hyperbaric oxygen therapy, not HOT. Right. That's what you're saying. Okay. Okay.
Yes. HBOT.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, we have people that come in once a week just for general health and wellness, and they love it. And it helps prevent, it helps keep their immune system in check, helps keep their sleep and energy levels in check. So we have different memberships. Our favorite type of patients are the ones that come in for preventative care, preventative health, and come in for general health and wellness, because they're really taking their life in control, their health in control, and saying, so many conditions are coming up and people are getting sick, and I want to take care of my future self. So I'm here for many years. And Michele did 60 sessions, and I hope she can go into that right now, to prevent and increase her lifespan, her health span. She has 7 kids. She has over 20 grandkids, and she wants to be here for forever, for a long time, and be healthy. And yeah, that's something that she actually did an experiment on herself, if you want to go into that, Michele.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So when I just started by curiosity. I was not sure why I wanted to do it. I was pretty in good health. I was just realizing a small decline in my memory, working with Chloe, my daughter, which is much younger than me, and learning so many more different areas, like this venture with this company. And I realized that she was much quicker than me, and her memory was fantastic, and that would make me realize. So when I went, I said, okay, let's see how I'm going to feel. And it took me 36 sessions to see a huge difference. Okay, after 20, I had better energy. I was more focused. I wanted, after work, I had the energy to stop and go to do some shopping, when before it was work, home, work, home. So I realized a few changes like that at the energy level. But definitely after my 36 session, all my long memory came back. And everything came back like a movie, colors, souvenirs, everything. And the memory of the numbers also increased. And it really helped me tremendously. So I loved it. And everyone saw a difference, even physically. They told me my skin looks better. What do I do? I don't age. So I guess also on the skin level, collagen level, it probably did something. And like I always say, for me, energy is number one. You have a great energy, you will stay young all your life. And this is what Hyperbaric is giving you. It's a food, it's a natural nutrient for you that give you the energy in your cells, in every part in your body to keep going, and to have a fantastic mind also. So there is no space for anxiety, depression, or fatigue.
Wow.
And just to expand on that, she also tested her telomeres with a blood test that we offer here.
Mm.
So before she started her 60 sessions of 2 hours, she tested her blood and her biological age was, I'm not going to say the number, but let's just say it was a number. And after she finished her 60 sessions, her biological age went down 7 years. So she basically won 7 years of her life, and her telomere length extended, which is basically at the end of your chromosomes, and it shortens with age. The shorter it is, the faster your cells die. When your cells die, you start to decline. So basically, she has all these healthy new cells that basically made her body and her mind younger. And she's aging slower than the average person, which is very exciting.
Wow, that's great. It's great to hear that's happened to you. And Michelle, is that something that you keep now as part of your regular routine to upkeep it? Or if somebody does it, let's just say, can they stop and still reap the benefit? Can it work both ways or no?
Yes, when you stop, the benefits happen more and more and more. Okay. Then after, with the time, you're gonna feel. Okay, you're gonna feel. Oh, I feel more tired, something, and you're gonna want to do again more. Perhaps one, two, sometimes a session of five, a series of five. Okay, so it happened to me that I did five and I stopped for 3 weeks, and I did five, and after 3 months I didn't do anything. And I'm going now in vacation for my summertime. When I come back, I'm gonna try to promise myself to do 40 to 60 more sessions in a row to see if the telomere, if I can win some years again more, because I never read, I don't know if you can extend your lifespan a little bit more with your telomere. But for me, I already win 7 years. I'm happy. When you're happy, you are more greedy and you want to win even more. So I'm going to try this on me. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so that's true. That you're already benefiting from it sounds like measuring this telomere and increasing your longevity. So
Yes, absolutely.
and that does not go down when you stop. That stays
No,
with you. Okay.
of
Yeah, that's
course,
great.
No.
of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it stays with you. And then you can also see, let's say you do it and you feel great for 8 months, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm starting to not feel as good as I was. You can come and I'm going to do it just a 2 week quick boost, tune up. And then so you
You
really
know,
have to listen to your body.
yeah, it's like the gym. You go to the gym, you build nice muscles. You need to have a routine. Then when you get your muscles, you have to maintain them also. But sometimes you can stay and look good the whole summer, you muscle because you continue having a healthy lifestyle, eating the right diet, taking the right supplement. So you have a longevity on what you did. But after a while, you want to get back into the gym.
Yeah, and we have a maintenance program for people who have done those 40 to 60 sessions where they can come once a week and do just a quick session just to ensure that the benefits last. And it's really good to keep part of your routine. It's just instead of watching a movie after work, you can come watch a movie in the hyperbaric chamber.
Oh,
It's
really?
Mm-hmm.
nice.
So people
Yes.
Yeah.
actually can watch a movie while they do this.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
We have
okay.
Netflix. We have
Okay.
Netflix in the chamber, and people who do the 40 sessions are like, I'm gonna find a good show with like 12 seasons, and they come and they
Okay.
finish the entire show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to go back to the protocol for the dementia or cognitive decline. We have also some app with some special game in it that when you are in the hyperbaric, it's very important that you don't use your phone, you don't stress out, but you can concentrate. It will really, you will have the best benefit of the oxygen when you really work your mind, because the muscle in your brain are like the muscle in your body. So you are working, you are focusing, it really helps. And by doing all those games, you improve your neuron and your mind tremendously. So it helps a lot.
Wow. That's awesome. So this has been really informative, and I'm sure everybody listening here today feels the same. Something that is cutting edge. The hyperbaric oxygen therapy is fascinating. So it sounds like this is one thing that people can do to help them improve their longevity, to help with cognitive issues, like you mentioned, long COVID, or just for overall health and prevention and all of those things, which you said is your favorite client. So thank you guys so much for sharing this information And so you guys said you're located in Beverly Hills, correct? That's where yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in Beverly Hills, California.
Okay.
And should I give my address? Okay, I can go.
Yeah, you can. And we're going to also include all the links in this episode where people can learn more as well, and also your social media platforms. But yeah, go ahead and you can give the address out
Yeah.
because it's public, and if anybody's in that area that's listening, they can find you. And if not, it sounds like there are going to be other places like this opening up. It's something that is becoming more common, right?
Yeah, so it's on our website. You can find case studies in alphabetical order. So let's say you're dealing with rheumatoid arthritis or a broken bone or someone with autism. We have case studies that you can look and you can see the effects of hyperbaric for that condition. It's oxynergy2.com, OXYNERGY2, the number 2.com. We are at 113 North San Vicente Boulevard, Beverly Hills, California, on the second floor. And our phone number is 213-592-0201. And hopefully we'll be opening a center soon near you, wherever that is. And we are so excited. Hopefully someone can come and mention that you heard us on Better Than a Pill podcast. We'll be so excited to help you out.
Awesome. Well, yeah, and I vote for you to open one up in Durham, North Carolina. And I can come.
Hopefully soon.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much, Cloe and Michele. This has been awesome. And remember, everybody, we do new episodes every other week on Wednesday, and I look forward to having you join me then.